Hi, welcome to Carolina Cooking. I'm your host, Tom Zelenka, learning to cook from some of the best chefs we have in the Carolinas. Today, we're making some Japanese food. We're making up martinis like you've never seen them before, and nachos like you've never seen them before either. So keep watching. If I can do it in 30 minutes or less, so can you.
The worst cook on TV. And the best chefs in the Carolinas.
Not to worry, we're trained professionals.
If you can learn a lot from your mistakes, you'll learn the most from Carolina Cooking.
And a shrimp.
If Tom can do it,
looks delicious.
So can you.
Now that's Carolina Cooking. Wow, this is incredible. Joining us today in the Hadco Viking showroom to teach us how to make these incredible recipes is Chef Kengo Agami from the Made in Japan Catering Company here in Charlotte. Chef, appreciate you coming out. Now, this is something I've never done before, and I'm very excited about doing this because this is a flavor that we've never had on this show before.
It'll be exciting.
These are our nachos, and they are, what's all in here?
It'll be diced tomato, avocado, and tuna.
Okay, and then in our martini?
There will be a diced cucumber, tomato, avocados, and a smoked salmon with a little bit of garnish to it.
Oh, okay, fantastic. So where do we begin with this? Which dish are we going to start with? The martini or the nachos?
We're going to start with the nachos.
All right, I'll move those out of the way, and if you'll grab your martini and put it over to your side.
Okay.
Fantastic. All right, so what's the first step, the first thing that you need us to do?
Let's get it on the fried wontons.
Okay, all right. So apparently we have, these are wontons here?
Yep.
And you can get these in an Asian market?
Correct.
And we have a thing of oil over here getting hot.
Yep.
And so just dump them in?
Simply just place it in there.
Okay. How many do we need?
Let's do 3 of them.
1, 2, 3. And just in case, we'll put a 4th in.
While you're working on it, I'm going to make this...
Oh, I need to keep my eye on these and make sure they don't burn?
That's right.
Okay, good.
I'm going to work on a ponzu vinaigrette right here.
All right, so what are the ingredients in that?
Here's a ponzu, which is the citrus flavored soy sauce.
Okay.
And it's a little lighter, and obviously it's got the more acid flavor to it. And here's a sesame oil.
Sesame oil. Okay.
And a bit of garlic chili paste.
Garlic chili, just almost half a teaspoon there.
Yeah. And a pinch of pepper. And some lemon juice.
I think I'm going to be over there to help you whisk because I think mine are done here. I think my fried wontons are pretty much golden brown, right?
There you go, looking good.
All right, that's 1, 2,
I'm going to mix this all together.
And 4. Huh? Look.
Looking nice.
Look at what I did. I fried up a wonton. Alrighty. And I didn't burn it, which is big news, to tell you the truth. Okay? And we're using that, could you grab that again for me right there?
I'm sorry.
We're using this at what stage? What does this do?
We're going to wash those diced tuna and tomato with ponzu vinaigrette.
Okay, just wash it. Just get it in there and wash it out.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So now we have tuna here and we have salmon, and grabbing the tuna.
Yep.
What grade of tuna is this? What kind?
It's a sushi grade or sashimi grade, which is the same thing.
Okay. Could I? If I couldn't find this, I mean, can you find sushi grade now in local grocery stores?
Yeah, if you go to the high-end grocery store, you should be able to find maybe not quite the same grade, but sushi and sashimi grade you can find out there.
What makes this sushi grade?
It's just the freshness, and you can tell by the color. Obviously, if you want that, bright, some of them deep red, but still has the brightness to it.
Okay.
And also always a smell, which is important. You never should smell the fishy smell to it.
Nope. Right. Smells good. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
So we need to chop this up for what we're doing.
Yep. Please, we can dice this up. I can show you the first one.
Sure.
Always go against the grain. You can, as you see that there's a line on the side.
Yeah. Okay.
So you don't want to go with it. You're going to go against it.
Again it?
Yep.
Again it, as we say down here in the South?
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Go again it.
All right.
All right, so I'm at an angle, and then I'm slicing right through.
And I'm making it into the dice.
And then we're dicing it.
There you go.
Okay. And so that goes like that. And then, right?
There you go. Doing
and
pretty
just
good there.
Little bite size?
Yep. Let me see if it's enough. Maybe
Is that
do
enough?
a little bit more.
All right. Right like that. Okay. And right here. Cut it into little bite-sized slices.
There you go, against the grain. There
All
you
right.
go.
Now,
perfect.
Where did you learn this recipe? Did you create this yourself? Or
Actually,
did you bring
this
it?
one is one of my original one.
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
good.
Got it from a Taco Bell though.
Oh, you got it from Taco
I'm just
Bell.
kidding.
That's funny.
Well, you can dump those tuna in there. And
Dump
I
the
also
tuna in?
have diced tomato.
Okay,
You
dump
can
that in.
Dump that in there as well.
And then we're gonna need our,
Let's use probably like half of that ponzu vinaigrette into
okay.
that.
So just half,
Yep, that's good.
okay. All right.
And now we can just dig in and mix them all up.
Oh, we're just stirring it around.
Yeah.
Okay. And that imparts the flavor of the vinegar and kind of maybe
Yeah.
cooks the tuna a little
A
bit?
little bit,
Like some-
almost like a ceviche.
I gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, I'll continue cooking my tuna like ceviche, and when we come back, we're finishing up our nachos and maybe doing a little work on our martinis when Carolina cooking continues.
That's pretty good.
You can find the secret recipes of the best chefs in the Carolinas, all in one book, the Carolina Cooking Cookbook. Find the Carolina Cooking Cookbook in Amazon.com and our website, carolinacooking.tv.
Welcome back to Carolina Cooking. I'm here with Chef Kengo Agami from Made in Japan Catering Company here in Charlotte, and we have finished, well, we're trying to finish up our nachos right now, our sushi nachos, and we have to make two different kinds of sauce. One's a white and one's an orange, and I know there's a lot of ingredients, so if you don't get them all jotted down right now, you can always find it in our cookbook, or you can find it on our website under Recipe of the Day. We have an assortment of ingredients here that I just gonna dump in the bowl for our, what is it, the wasabi?
Cilantro cream.
Okay, so we have buttermilk up front.
Yep.
All right. In the bowl. What's the next one here?
Sour cream.
Sour cream in the bowl. All right.
There you go.
And all of it?
Yep.
Sure. Okay. And then the green would be
Wasabi.
wasabi. Okay. Are we really going to use all this wasabi?
Oh yeah. Just go all in.
Ooh, gonna be some spicy wasabi dressing there. All right. And what?
It's a mayonnaise right there.
Mayonnaise.
Gotta love mayonnaise, right?
Yeah. I quite enjoy it, to tell you the truth. All right. Now,
A bit of the chopped garlic.
a little bit of chopped garlic here. Just about that much?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. All righty.
And about 3/4 of cilantro.
Okay. Almost all the cilantro.
Yep.
Just leave a little bit behind.
Yep.
All right.
There you go.
And what else?
And a bit of the
Ah.
horseradish.
We have some horseradish here. We have a whole bunch of the horseradish here, so this is another one you have to be careful of.
Yep.
Whew. Mmm. Nice. It didn't kick in yet. So
No?
yeah, that's why I'm not grimacing just yet. It hasn't
Grow
kicked
some
in.
hair on your chest.
Yes, I did. Thank you. Yes, I did. All right. So now we have some salt and pepper
Salt
to
and
pinch in
pepper.
here.
There you go.
Pepper.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And what did I just make? It looks like, is it?
Basically, it's a ranch with a wasabi kick to it.
So I could, if I didn't put wasabi in here, it would just kind of be ranch dressing.
Yep.
That you put on your salad there. Okay. All right. So that one's all done, all mixed up, correct?
Yep.
Okay. And now what's the other one that we need to make?
Here's a roasted red pepper aioli that we're gonna be making.
Okay.
Should
All
I
righty.
go-
Oh
I
no,
gotta
no,
do that?
you're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
Just there you go. So what do we need? We have a red pepper here.
Yep. Roasted red pepper.
Roasted red pepper.
Yep.
And that goes in. It does. This thing doesn't require me to push the button. Sorry about that.
All right.
Got a little on my hand. This would be mayonnaise again?
Yep.
And all that goes in again?
Sure.
Alrighty. Now, how long have you been here in Charlotte, North Carolina?
Been here about 16 years.
All right.
About a while.
And do you just do catering, or do you work in other places here around Charlotte?
I do catering as well as I do sushi nights in a couple of different locations.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. This would be
It's a garlic chili paste.
garlic chili paste.
Put about like half,
Okay.
probably 1/3 of that.
All
How's
right.
that?
Bloop.
There you go.
That's good?
That's good.
All right. And if you want to put the lid on, go ahead and spin it on.
All right. Let's go.
And that mixes up the other one, huh?
Yep.
Trying to get the mayonnaise mixed in there.
All
Hang on
right.
one sec. I'll get a spoon and push that down because the mayonnaise is not getting in with the rest of it. There we go. You can call it.
Looking good.
Is it done?
Yep.
All right.
Cool.
There we go. And we'll take this piece off, take this piece out, and there is our orange sauce. So now we are ready to make ourselves some nachos.
Let's do it. Here's the fried wontons you fried up earlier.
Golden brown to a golden brown perfection, if I must say so myself.
And here's the tuna and tomato, washed it in ponzu vinaigrette.
Okay. Hang on one second. I'll get the horseradish off the front of that spoon. All right, and just ladle it on.
Yep, evenly.
Evenly?
Get some tomato and tunas.
All right.
You can see there's acid from the ponzu kind of cooks off the tuna a little bit here there. You can see the changing colors.
Oops.
Oop.
Try to keep them on the actual
There you go.
wafer, the actual wonton there.
While you're doing it, I'll sprinkle some avocado on top.
Oh,
Okay?
sure. Yep. Now you grew up in Tokyo, is that correct?
That is correct.
And so where'd you learn to make sushi? Was it from a master sushi chef there?
Professionally, it was I learned in Charlotte. However, I had a friend back in Japan, and a friend of mine's the father owns the great sushi restaurant in Tokyo. And we
Okay.
used to kind of hang out there, and he would show us how to make some sushi.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the beginning of it.
Have my 2 sauces. I'm ready to go.
All right.
We need a
so
plate.
We got some avocados. Here we go. Here's a plate right here.
And this is what it looks like.
We got a garnish with the masculine mix.
Oh, mescaline?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then we're just laying these up against them?
Yep.
Okay. I can do that. Doop. Ooh, fancy. Look
There you
at
go.
that.
Now
All
we're
right.
gonna drizzle over some of the wasabi
White.
sancho cream.
The wasabi.
Wasabi ranch.
All right, wasabi ranch
would.
on top of the,
Yep.
like
there you
that.
go.
All
And
right,
drizzle over.
drizzle and drizzle
Yep.
and
And then put that on the
dot of
each
orange.
corner.
All righty. And, looking
One
good.
there.
When we come back to Carolina Cooking, I'll be talking with Aris Ragazeas and find out which wine he's paired with our nachos here when Carolina Cooking continues.
Some lemon garnish.
Ooh, look at that. Oh, I'll get that off.
You can find the secret recipes of the best chefs in the Carolinas, all in one book, the Carolina Cooking Cookbook. Find the Carolina Cooking Cookbook in Amazon.com and our website, carolinacooking.tv.
Welcome back to Carolina Cooking. I'm here with our wine expert, Aris Ragazeas, and I'm trying to stump him this time around because, Aris, we're making nachos, but not your ordinary nachos, not your, spicy Latin, Mexican nachos. No, we're making Asian nachos. So I'm sure you picked, like, maybe a sake or a wine from Japan, maybe? No.
I picked my favorite wine with Asian food,
The absolute favorite,
German Riesling.
a German
German Riesling. This is from St. Rita, and it's a Peace Port in Mickelsburg, and it's a Riesling at a cabinet level.
Okay.
A cabinet level means that it's only going to be very lightly sweet.
What are the other levels then?
Spätlese, which is late picked, and Auslese, which means a special selection of late picked grapes.
Okay.
Yes,
And so they go up in varying degrees of sweetness at that point.
and that's why I like the German wines, because the more heat you put into the food, the more sweetness you're going to need to balance it off.
Okay.
So you've got your choice. Depending on how hot you like your food, you pick your Riesling to match.
Okay.
But this is a cabinet level, which is only going to be lightly sweet, so you're going to have to go a little bit easy on whatever wasabi or anything else that's going to go with it.
Now, why a Riesling with Asian food? Why does that work?
Asian food is subtle. It's got a lot of flavor, but it's very delicate flavors, and so is the German Riesling.
Oh, yeah.
It's this from the Mosel, which makes probably Germany's most elegant, delicate wines, but full flavored.
A lot of fruit smell there just when you first get to the whiff
Citrus,
of it.
apple, all sorts of things coming out of there, with a crisp acidity.
Yeah.
And a lot of ripe fruit flavors. These
Very light
grapes,
though, very crisp.
These
too.
grapes lay on the vine for a long time, get a lot of ripeness, but it's cold, they retain their acidity. You put a little balancing sweetness in there, you get sort of like a sweet and sour, almost like an Asian dish.
In my mind, this wine is like biting that first bite into an apple. It has that same sort of crispness, and it has that great appley flavor. I think it's going to work out perfect, Eric, and I appreciate it. I got to actually get back and make up a little more. I'm making martinis when Carolina Cooking continues.
You can find the secret recipes of the best chefs in the Carolinas, all in one book, the Carolina Cooking Cookbook. Find the Carolina Cooking Cookbook in Amazon.com and our website, carolinacooking.tv.
Welcome back to Carolina Cooking. Well, we have one last dish to go. You can see here that we've finished up our sushi nachos, and if I must say so, it looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with myself. And so now we only have to do is make a little martini here, and we're going to use some salmon to do that, correct?
Correct.
All right. So a cut of salmon. Is this raw salmon, regular salmon?
It's a smoked salmon.
Oh.
Can you smell it? Mm-hmm. Wood chips.
Man, wouldn't it be great if we had some bagels out here too, and we could just, yeah, I'm just in some, we could, just thinking. So now, what do I need to do with the salmon?
Dice them up.
Dice it up. Now, does this have a grain like the tuna did?
Not necessarily, because the salmon's grain is a lot more tender compared to tunas.
Okay.
So I don't have to really worry about that.
So just I'm cutting off a couple of slices here.
Yep.
Alrighty.
All right.
At an angle, like I was instructed earlier.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And
Just pretty good with the knife.
oh, why? Thank you. I was curious. Why did you make your knife so that it was flat? Most chef knives are rounded, and this one is just.
This one's
pretty straight up and
actually
down.
used a lot for chopping, and instead of Japanese chopping technique is we don't use the tip to stay on the cutting board as Western chef would
chefs
do.
Okay.
We will chop just like that. So we just made this. I used to be a
Rounded.
curved knife.
Okay. It used to be rounded, but you just ground it down flat.
Yep.
Oh, that's interesting. All right. So there we go. Little pieces. And the most important part, also, all my fingers are still intact after making all of these little cuts.
I know.
And is this enough for us, or do I need
Yep.
more?
That looks good.
All right. So there we go. And now we're ready with our martini glass here
Yep.
to begin the process of assembling, correct?
Start with the cucumber.
Cucumbers.
Just simply place it in the bottom.
Tell me when. You want
just
more?
a bit more. Just a
Okey-doke.
bit more. There you go.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Now add the red into it. It's
Add
tomato.
the red.
Keep going. That's good.
Yep, that's all I
Yeah,
had too.
fine it.
So that's what's important.
Back to green.
All right.
Avocados.
And these are the avocados. Mm-hmm. And there you go. Now you have a catering company. Do you do all sorts of things? Weddings, bar
Weddings.
mitzvahs,
Correct.
Yeah. What else do you do
smoked
with
salmon.
that? And so,
I do also classes, sushi making classes.
oh, okay.
So
How could I find out when your classes are?
I've got my own website, which is www.madeinjapancatering.com.
Name of your company, madeinjapancatering.com. And you have a link there that says when your classes are, correct?
Yep.
Okay, well that's important to know in case anybody wants to learn to make sushi like I did today. Now the next step on this is
Back to salmon.
salmon.
Kind of
Gonna add the
kind of
fish.
lined up. Gives a little height to it.
Okay. So I want it to stack up here.
Yep.
Just like that. Ooh, golly, all those colors really look good together.
Looking good.
That is pretty.
Now remember the pounds of vinaigrette we made it earlier.
I do remember.
Drizzle over that on top of it.
This is what we put our tuna in.
Yeah.
So this is great. You could use these same two recipes together, and it's not.
Yeah.
You don't have to get a lot of different stuff
Right. So you can use two, same type of ingredients and as well as sauces.
and make two different
Make two
dishes.
different dishes.
Good to know. And now
That's
this
a
goes on.
wasabi central or wasabi ranch. as you
Wasabi
said.
ranch. Just
On top
drizzle
of
it in
that.
there.
Yep.
All right.
Looking good. Got that.
Okay.
And then on the top, we're gonna put some fish eggs on top. Once again, it's a smelt roe.
Smelt roe fish eggs.
Yeah.
And these are incredibly orange. All right.
It's a dye.
Oh. So they're dyed this color?
Yeah.
Oh, can you get them in other colors too?
Yeah, actually, they'll make them in black and red and even green with the wasabi flavor infused.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you can get them at a local grocery store or?
You can get in an Asian grocery store.
Okay.
Versus
Seeing as I made a mistake there, I thought I'd just put some everywhere
There you go,
to
that's
make
good
it look
too.
like I meant to do that. Okay. And
sprinkle some sesame seeds.
sesame seeds,
Sprinkle some pine nuts.
pine nuts.
There you go. And at the end, Sprinkle some cilantro.
Some cilantro on top here. All right. And this is already chopped up, and it's fresh, and I'm going to sprinkle it all over. Did you want it just right on top?
Oh, it's just
Oh,
get
and
it
now
over.
we still, because I saw your plate earlier, and you had kind of a zigzaggy on your plate with
to have a
the
little
white
fun.
sauce.
You can paint as you wish.
Okay.
You
So,
put your name on it.
Oh.
Initial.
Here, yeah, that's good. Here, we'll go with that, and go with that, and finish it off.
There you go.
There, with the Z,
Place that in the middle.
and right in the middle.
Bang.
And there we go. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Very good teacher. Thank you. If you want to find out more about our wine or our recipe here, our chef or his restaurant, his catering company, visit our website at carolinacooking.tv. I'm Tom Zelinka here with Chef Kinga Agami, and that's Carolina Cooking. I'm going to have one of these.
Dig in.
Yeah, thank you.
Go to carolinacooking.tv for the recipes featured on this show. Plus, on carolinacooking.tv, you'll find more information on the wine, chefs, and foods of Carolina cooking. That's carolinacooking.tv.